We're in year 3. I think our program the last 3 years have grown, and it's very healthy. We went from year 1, I think we had 19 players that we inherited, winning 16 games, to year 2 last year, winning 28 games and going over 500 for the first time in a lot of years, and then coming up this year and having, from like the media and some things, some expectations, which I think is good, and I really push that on our players, that I think half the battle is feeling like they're good and feeling like that they can win today, and we're not going to be outmatched or out-talented. They know that they have to play better than our opponent, but I think half the battle is knowing that you're good and feeling like you're good. And so, those expectations or some publications are giving us, I like it, and I'm not going to shy away from that. These guys work hard every day, so, whatever happens come result time, it's not going to be from lack of work. So I'm excited about where the program is. Our 2016 season and our team consists of 6 seniors, 7 juniors, 10 sophomores, and 11 freshmen. How we break that down is we got 15 pitchers, 17 position players. We have one two-way player with Anthony Gonsolin, who will start for us in the outfield and also be our closer. Then we have one medical redshirt, a freshman, Matt Green from St. John Bosco, hurt his shoulder in the fall, and he'll be out for the year. We'll start with the first 2 guys that I brought. Anthony Villa will start for us at third base. He'll bat in the 4-hole for us. Ian McLaughlin. We have what's really good is we have, I feel, one of the best catchers in the country with Nate Nolan from Reno, who's a junior. But Ian's been an all-conference player as well, and he's also been working out at first base. So he's going to be in the lineup, whether it's DH, catching behind Nate, giving Nate a break, or splitting double headers. We play a lot of 4-game series on the weekends, or playing some first base. So those are where those 2 guys will be. I'll have Logan Steinberg, who's a sophomore from San Francisco, start at first base. Second base, Zach Kirtley, who's a freshman All-American last year from Redlands East Valley High School in Southern California. He'll be at second. Anthony Villa will be at third from Danville. He was all-conference last year as well. Our shortstop will be Austin Piscotti, sophomore from Pleasanton, who is, in my opinion, one of the best defensive shortstops around. And he's gotten so much better from an offensive standpoint, but he's coming along very well. We're really excited about him. The biggest surprise for us is there's a kid by the name of Eddie House who we basically cut last year as a freshman. He took a redshirt year. We told him to hold on, stay here, work out on your own, do your thing, go out and play summer ball. He went out to the Hamptons and was Player of the Year in the Hamptons, All-Star MVP, the whole thing. And so now he's a redshirt freshman, and the guy just hits. He's from Rancho Palos Verdes. He's a redshirt freshman. He'll hit at the top of our lineup, and we'll have a little thunder at the top of our lineup because he's not really that prototypical get-on-base fast guy. He's more of to start the game off. These guys are going to have to pitch to me right away. So he'll lead off for us and play probably left field. Our center fielder will be Joey Fisk. He's a sophomore from Poway. And then the other outfielder will be Anthony Gonsolin, the senior from Vacaville. A couple other players I want to mention. Davis Strong, who's a senior from Walnut Creek. He'll play a big role for us, as well as Brett Rosso from San Francisco, sophomore. Matt Toscano, sophomore from San Jose, and Austin Lone Star, who's a JC transfer from Danville. And then another freshman. There's 3 freshman impact guys that are going to play huge roles, amongst others, but the ones who have shown and proven that they're ready to go immediately is freshman Chucky Zalumis from Danville, Monte Vista High School, and then 2 pitchers, Jonathan Buckley, who's a right-handed pitcher, 6'5" right-hander from Chino, Ayala High School, and then left-handed pitcher Ty Madrigal from Elk Grove. Those 2 guys have been great from the very beginning to now, so those guys will play huge impacts. How we'll go this weekend is our rotation versus Seattle, which is, I think, by a few publications is supposed to win that conference, or preseason ranked to win the WAC. We're going to go with junior on Friday, junior right-hander Corbin Burns, who is, what a great story he is, undrafted out of high school from Bakersfield coming in, and just got thrown in that year that we had 19 or so players, got thrown in the fire as a freshman and got beat up a little bit. And then just got better every year. Went out to the Cape this summer and did his thing, and now he's one of the best pitchers in the country, up to 97, throwing strikes. So we're excited to see, and he's a great kid, great student, great family. So he'll start for us on Fridays. 2 games on Saturday. Johnny York, local kid, junior left-handed pitcher from Acalanes, who was an all-conference player for us, will start. First game on Saturday. And then game 2 on Saturday will be Cameron Neff, junior right-handed pitcher, who was our Friday guy as a freshman 2 years ago, and was freshman All-American, was awesome. Last year he had some shoulder tenderness, and we had to shut him down midway through the year. So he'll be our second game on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll start freshman Drew Strotman from Sunnyvale, who has really come along and is doing really good things. And then our closer, like I said, was Anthony Gonsolin, senior from Vacaville, who will also be our starting outfielder, right or left. We're still in discussion with that, but he'll hit at the top of the lineup with us, and he's a really good player. Kind of the strengths of our team, I think our starting pitching is the strength, with those 4 guys at the top. And then when we get into 3-game weekends, I think having Drew Strotman or whoever wins those 3 spots, the other guy is going to be huge for us out of the pen. So I think I think starting pitching is our strength. I think experience from the offensive side, guys like Ian, guys like Anthony Villa, guys like Anthony Gonsolin, those guys, they provide a lot of experience from the offensive side of things, and so that's part of our strength. And I think the biggest strength we have is our leadership from our 6th grade seniors that have been that know what the system's all about. I think as a new coach, and all these coaches were in their first year at one point, but it's changing the culture and trying to get your guys to buy into what you want to do. And what we do and our demands that I put on our players and our coaches is at a high level. I mean, to me, I look at this as my only opportunity to ever be a head coach, so we're not going to get outworked. And so having these 6 seniors, help with this is huge, and so I think that's our biggest strength. I think our challenge, our bullpen is our challenge. I think we have a lot of guys that have good stuff, but it's just piecing that together. The challenge is for me to be able to piece it right, when guys go in, when guys come out, especially early when starters are on pitch counts, and making good decisions from the coaching standpoint. So it's not really more of a player thing. Those guys are ready to go. It's for me to make good decisions with the bullpen. And then the other challenge is obviously our schedule. We start out 4 games at home with Seattle, who is projected to win, I think, the WAC, and they have one of the best pitchers in the country, left-hander, who's going to start against us on Friday against Corbin. That's going to be a great matchup. And then we go to Grand Canyon for a Grand Canyon tournament. Us, Tennessee from the SEC, and Central Michigan. Then we go to Tucson on the road, play U of A, Bakersfield, Northwestern State in their tournament. And then we have our other 2 non-conference series with Pac-12, Utah and Washington on the road. Utah at home, Washington on the road. And then our midweeks are crazy, just like everybody else is in here. But San Jose State, Stanford, Oregon, UC Santa Barbara, Fresno, Davis, and Nevada. So, and then our conference, which is, you've heard from Coach O'Brien and Coach G. It's a war every weekend, no matter who you play and where you play. So hopefully that stretch early will get us ready and prepared for conference. And again, thank you guys for having me, and the coaches that are here. I'm honored to be part of this thing with you.